8 hilarious cartoons that'll break your heart. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Bubbly Toons. Number 8. Courage the Cowardly Dog can be terrifyingly emotional. Sometimes in the cartoon Courage the Cowardly Dog, Courage's new friends were hurt by others or had loved ones taken away from them. These emotionally stirring moments normally come with a happy ending, but not all. Courage the Cowardly Dog started with a brief insight into Courage's backstory, that he was abandoned at a young age. In remembrance of Courage's past, Courage remembers that his parents were captured and launched into space by an evil veterinarian. He was unable to save them as a pup, but when he's taken to that same vet, he's able to redeem himself and save the day. Number 7. Tuca and Birdie hits hard in unexpected ways. At first, Netflix's Tuca and Birdie appears to be like any other raunchy, zany adult cartoon. The audience can laugh at the main character's insane adventures in life, but the story isn't always happy. Tuca and Birdie follows 2 adult female birds, traversing the trials and tribulations of adult life, and Tuca has a harder time getting by. The audience is first introduced to Tuca as a mess, but handling it in her own way. Tuca and Birdie reveals that she has a lot of emotional baggage. Number 6. The Simpsons tells the emotional stories of a real family under the guise of a sitcom. Throughout the decades, The Simpsons has been known for its hilarious depiction of a stereotypical American family. But The Simpsons also shocked its fans with some authentically painful family moments. At front and center is Homer and Margie's fragile marriage, which has gone through its fair share of bumps in the road. In some flash-forward episodes, Homer and Marge are divorced but always wind up back together. Even Bart and Lisa has had their fair share of heartbreaking moments. Bart broke down because he couldn't pass the 4th grade, and Lisa says goodbye to her substitute teacher, who was like the father she should have had. Number 5. Midnight Gospel touches the heart in the most unexpected ways. Created by Pendleton Ward, Midnight Gospel is a spectacle with incredible animation and a compelling story in each episode. There isn't much of an overarching plot at first, but some of the episodes tackle heavy topics that bring the audience to tears. Near the end of Midnight Gospel, the storylines become personal, focusing on the heartbreaking background of the protagonist Clancy. Touching upon emotional breakthroughs, finding purpose, and grief, Midnight Gospel uses symbolic animation to drive the emotional points home. Much of the audio is taken from the lead actor's podcast. Heightening the emotional impact, everything Duncan Trussell says is coming from his personal life, including the grief. Number 4. Hey Arnold told real stories about children's lives. Perhaps some of Hey Arnold. As more depressing themes flew right over the heads of all the 90s children, but looking back, there's plenty of emotional content. From Mr. Kokoschka never being able to make ends meet, to Helga being in an abusive home, Hey Arnold is definitely a tearjerker. It was definitely a risk for a children's cartoon to tackle such heavy themes and topics, but it wound up making for such an inspirational show. As hard as life may be for these characters, Hey Arnold illustrates there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Number 3. Teen Titans was carried by compelling storytelling with perfectly timed humor. After introductions and character dynamics are established, Teen Titans takes a number of dark turns, while still managing to balance its humor. From rising against inner demons to letting go of a friend, the main characters are more than just a good laugh. In Things Change, Beast Boy is shocked when he discovers his friend Tara is still alive, but she has no memory of him and only wishes to a normal high school student life. Although Beast Boy and the fans of Teen Titans wish for Tara to join the heroes and be friends again, it's not meant to be. Number 2. BoJack Horseman is a little too real, even as an adult cartoon. BoJack Horseman is overweight with heavy emotions and isn't always uplifting. Following BoJack, a has-been actor making every attempt to bounce back to fame and fortune, the audience is given a glimpse of how shallow Hollywood can be. BoJack's struggle to keep it together is heartbreaking to watch. Plenty of adult characters have given into the addictions of sex and drugs, and it's an everyday struggle for BoJack. BoJack Horseman illustrates the harsh reality of someone struggling to cope with life, but still manages to be funny and entertaining. A feat that no cartoon before it has managed to do. Number 1. Rick and Morty takes the audience on a wild emotional ride. Rick and Morty breaks the mold of adult animation alongside BoJack Horseman. While it appears to be an average, wacky adult sitcom with sci-fi elements, there's a much deeper story going on beneath the surface, especially with Rick. On the surface, Rick Sanchez is an alcoholic who drags his family into trouble. But under all his negative qualities is someone who's depressed and suicidal because of all the pain he's endured. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.